Ambassador Wedrago stressed the importance of Parliament to the integration process and praised the study as a major step in the transformation of the Parliament in the spirit of ECOWAS Vision 2020 for a citizen-centered community. He promised to take all necessary steps to process the proposal through the community's decision-making structures.
We are going to submit this report for the consideration of our decision-making bodies, and I trust that member states will look at it very carefully, and I hope that we will get strong resolutions for a stronger parliament and for a stronger ECOWAS.
The draft act includes proposals in the areas of elections into parliament, oversight responsibilities for the parliament, the possible integration of the parliament into the regional security architecture, the creation of an office of parliamentary ombudsman, and the interactions between the parliament and national parliaments. Malaria is reported to be the highest cause of mortality in West Africa, posing a major health problem in the region. Worried by this trend, the ECOWAS Commission has made the elimination of malaria from the region a priority. In April 2008, the Commission initiated collaboration with Cuba for the strengthening of the vector control component of an integrated strategy to eliminate malaria. This strategy is within the context of the global framework of rollback malaria. A vector control strategy in West Africa can, however, only be effective where there is regional collaboration, since mosquitoes do not respect borders. The Office of the ECOWAS Commission President has been championing the malaria elimination program. A tripartite agreement has been entered into with Cuba and Venezuela. Under the agreement, Cuba is providing technical expertise, Venezuela extends financial support, while ECOWAS is providing advocacy.
Now, the first step is basically about bringing in the biolarvicides and on a pilot basis, testing the efficacy of the biolarvicides in actually tackling the root cause of the malaria. Now, this test has been done in the River State. This test has also been done in Ghana. And I'm happy to announce that malaria endemic areas where the tests have been conducted, they have reported a significant reduction in the level of the incidence of malaria. In some of the places, the reduction level is about 75%, which is phenomenal.
A three-day meeting of members of the ECOWAS Malaria Elimination Task Force held in Abuja has assessed the multi-sectorial strategy for malaria elimination in the region by the year 2015. The meeting also focused on three areas, which include biolarvicides utilization, impact evaluation, and malaria elimination in ECOWAS.
We also have here among ourselves one expert on the river blindness. And river blindness was a success story eliminated in 11 countries in West Africa by larviciding. So, and it took more than 14 years to do that, and it happened. So we are just saying that it's possible. As everything starts with conviction, determination, and when we know we have no other options than to alleviate the suffering of our people, we have to put all our effort together.
Nigeria, Ghana, and Cote d'Ivoire have been earmarked as the three member states where factories for the production of biolarvicides will be sited. The meeting therefore looked into the probable environmental issues that could arise from the siting of these factories for biolarvicides production in the three ECOWAS member states.
Whatever application of any form of preventive means, we need to think about the possible impacts of these applications on human beings and the environment, the ecology, and even wildlife, which might become victims of whatever application we're going to use.
The leadership of ECOWAS believes that vector control will help achieve the MDGs and support local production of malaria drugs and other products to fight malaria. A 16-member council has been inaugurated to coordinate the activities of the ECOWAS Volunteer Program (EVP). President of the ECOWAS Commission, Ambassador Kadre Desire Ouedraogo, urged the members to transform the scheme into a model in volunteering that will inspire others. The program was launched in March 2010 with the support of the African Development Bank (ADB). The volunteers are expected to strengthen the capacities of local organizations, promote a culture of peace and gender equality, establish and support partnerships, and link communities with technical and financial services. The inauguration of the council comes about 6 months to the end of the pilot phase of the program, which covers Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, with each country expected to ultimately host 40 volunteers. The president, who was represented by the Commissioner for Human Development and Gender, Dr. Adrian Diop, said this learning period has provided the community with an insight into the strengths and weaknesses of our homegrown volunteers program. He expressed hope that the experiences of the pilot phase would help in charting the course of a region-wide ECOWAS volunteer program. Over the last 18 months, the regional office of the program has been opened at the ECOWAS Youth and Sports Development Center, EYSDC, in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. The president said the program has therefore made a shaky but steady entry into the world of international volunteering. The president expressed the hope that the community would continue to count on the support of its partners on the program, particularly the United Nations Volunteers Program and other United Nations agencies, the African Development Bank and the European Commission for their technical and financial support. The council is being chaired by the Commissioner for Human Development and Gender and includes the director of the ECOWAS Youth and Sports Development Center as well as the coordinator of the program, while the manager of the ECOWAS Peace Fund is the secretariat to the council. The winner of the ECOWAS Peace Pageant for 2011 has been honored. 26-year-old Fatoumata, a medical doctor from Guinea-Bissau, won the crown at the 2011 edition held in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. At a ceremony held at the ECOWAS Commission headquarters in Abuja, the beauty queen was presented with the keys to the star prize of a car, which will be formally delivered to her in Guinea-Bissau. ECOWAS Commission President Kadre Ouedraogo presented her with a check for the cash prize of $6,000 and a laptop. The first runner-up, Sophia Thiam of Senegal, received a check for $4,000, while Lafayette Garriga, the second runner-up from Nigeria, who was absent, received $3,000.
And by associating our institutions to this event,
Mr. Ouedraogo advised Fatoumata, who by virtue of her victory is now an ECOWAS Peace Ambassador, to be a role model to youths in the region, adding that the peace pageant is a way of reaching out to the young people of West Africa.
I want to urge you to be an example for ECOWAS young people. And I can assure you that you will get the full support of myself and the support of ECOWAS institutions throughout your tenure.
The 2011 ECOWAS Beauty Queen has the primary responsibility of promoting regional integration through the mobilization of youths, particularly in the peace-building process. Fatoumata Diallo pledged her readiness to help ECOWAS leaders in their efforts to return her country, Guinea-Bissau, to constitutional rule. The medical doctor said she participated in the 2011 pageant to see how her profession can help in promoting peace among youths who are influenced negatively by wars and conflicts. ECOWAS Commissioner for Gender and Human Development, Dr. Adrian Diop, said the ECOWAS Commission expects the ladies to use their beauty and qualification for peace advocacy.
To use her in her country to advocate for peace, for unity, and for solidarity, and that she can do some actions and really bring ECOWAS voice